am Ernest Rutherford.
I'm Ernest Rutherford!
And I am Ernest Rutherford.
I am Ernest Rutherford.
And I am Ernest Rutherford.
How do I begin to explain Ernest Rutherford?
I heard he invented a detector for electromagnetic waves.
I heard he used cathode rays to bombard atoms of different elements.
I heard his talents were quickly recognised by Professor Thomas.
Go girl! I heard that he reported the existence of alpha and beta rays in uranium. Sometimes I call him Ernest.
I heard he liked to build bird nests as a child.
This one time, he punched me in the face. It was awesome.
I was born on the 30th of August 1871 over in Nelson, New Zealand. I'm Ernest Rutherford! I was the son of a farmer and one of 12 children, 7 brothers, 5 sisters. But of course, I, Ernie, was the best. I received my early education in government school, and at the age of 16 I entered Nelson School. In 1889, I was awarded a university scholarship. Take that!
When was my key discovery made, I hear you ask? I had recently moved to Victoria University in Manchester only 2 years previous, in 1907. I was already a Nobel laureate at the time, but I didn't make my discovery until 1909, almost a year after I received the Nobel Prize. Why is this not the Ernest Rutherford room?
On my arrival at Cambridge, my talents were quickly recognised by Professor Thomson. During my first spell at the Cavendish Laboratory, I invented a detector of electromagnetic waves, an essential feature being an igneous magnetising coil containing tiny bundles of magnetised iron wire. I worked jointly with Thomson on the behaviour of the ions observed in gases which had been treated with X-rays. I also, in 1897, on the mobility of ions in relation to the strength of the electric field and unrelated topics such as photoelectric effect. In 1898, I reported the experience of alpha and beta rays in uranium radiation and indicated some of their properties. In 1919, during my last year at Manchester, I discovered the nuclei of certain elements. Certain light elements, such as nitrogen, could be disintegrated by the impact of energetic alpha particles coming from some radioactive source, and that during this process fast protons were eliminated.
In 1909, did an experiment with Hans Geiger and Ernest Mansford. Geiger-Mansford experiment included gold foil, shot some atoms at it.
Bazinga!
I was the first person to transmute one electron into another deliberately.
Bazinga!
I converted nitrogen into oxygen. Bazinga!
Bazinga!
Scientist to win a Nobel Prize before I actually did the work. Boom! Bazinga! I'm so impressed by this car! It's so impressive! I don't know what it is. It's not a car! It's not a car! It's a machine! I should learn how it works. In 1911, I had a model of an atom which included a very small positively charged nucleus containing much of atom's mass orbited by a small mass electron.
Bazinga! I published several books. Radioactivity in 1904. Radioactive transformations in 1906. What about you?
Part of an experiment with X-rays in 1909. I was shooting a beam of alpha particles at a sheet of gold foil, only 1 to 3,000ths of an inch thick, and tracing the particles' paths. Most of the particles went right through the foil, which would be expected, but every now and then a particle bounced back as though it had hit something solid. After tracing many particles and examining the particles, I deduced that the atom must have nearly all its mass and positive charge in the central nucleus, about 10,000 times smaller than the atom itself. All of the negative charge was held in the electrons, which must orbit the dense nucleus like a planet around the sun. When we have found how the nucleus of atoms is built up, we shall have found the greatest secret of all, except life. We shall have found the basis of everything, of the earth we walk on, of the air we breathe, of the sun, of our physical body itself, and everything in the world, however great or however small, except life.
I'm Ernest Rutherford.
Bazinga!